Good morning, everyone. Scott here, better known as SANspotter, and I am here at Terminal 1, Incheon Airport in Seoul, South Korea, to catch Cathay Pacific Flight number 417 down to Hong Kong in business class. Now, don't get too excited because this is going to be a high-density regional business class, so it's nothing like their long-haul international business class product, but it's Cathay Pacific, so that means it's going to be good. At least I hope so. That's the plan. Anyway, this flight is scheduled to go out at 10:10 a.m., and as usual, I am a little bit early, but that's okay. My plan is to hit the lounge, because, well, yeah, you do get lounge access on Cathay Pacific for these regional business class flights. Actually, all airlines offer this, so it's not exclusive to Cathay Pacific, but it's one of the reasons why I enjoy flying around Asia so much. Unfortunately, I am a little bit too early. The ticketing counter isn't open yet, and I wasn't able to check in online, so I gotta wait. And yes, I did try the kiosks once, twice, 3 times, maybe more. It just wouldn't let me check in for some reason, so I just had to wait for the ticketing counter to open, which was about maybe 45 minutes or so. And of course, being so early meant that I was the first in line, so once that ticketing counter opened, it wasn't a long wait at all. I was able to get checked in and on my way in no time. And through the magic of video editing, welcome to the interior of Terminal 1 at Incheon Airport. I love this place. This is such a... It's not a beautiful airport, but it's so efficient, so nice, so clean, so easy to figure out. This is my gate for today's flight, gate number 48, and this is my airplane. You'd never know by looking at it that it's 21 years old, but she is, and she looks great. Squeaky clean, which is exactly how I like my 21-year-old airplanes to look. And I know, I'm joking because 21 years old isn't really that old for a commercial aircraft, especially if it belongs to Cathay Pacific, because you know it's been well maintained, so there's absolutely nothing to worry about. One recommendation that I do have as we're waiting to board here is that you probably want to spend more time in the lounge than I did. These gate areas can be fairly dense, and it's not very relaxing, if I'm being honest, even though I love this airport so much, and it's fun to people watch. The lounge was really nice, much more quiet than this, a lot less chaotic. So, basically what I'm trying to say is, don't be like me. They got the boarding process started pretty much on time, maybe a little bit early, which was unexpected and nice. I was the second person to board this aircraft, and as you can see, the cabin crew isn't quite ready for passengers yet, but here I am on board, excited to try Cathay Pacific Regional Business Class, even though I know it's not quite as good as their long-haul international product. As you can see here, the cabin is broken up into 2 sections. There's a smaller cabin up front with 2 rows, and then the main cabin back here. And technically, this is my seat, but this is not my seat because I'm an idiot, and I was looking at the wrong seat number, or I was looking at the wrong boarding pass. So my seat was supposed to be 16K, and I'm actually in the bulkhead row, which is wrong, and I don't know that yet. And they're going to call me out on it very soon. But anyway, it gave me the chance to check out the bulkhead row here, which is nice. Lots of leg room, and these headphones look awesome. Got some bottled water, tons of menus, typical Cathay Pacific. 2 bottles of water per passenger, full bottles, which is absolutely unheard of for a 3.5-hour flight. I mean that in a good way, of course. I got my pre-departure drink, and they haven't told me yet that I'm sitting in the wrong seat, but I'm enjoying that quite a bit, as well as the seats. They're wide, they're cushy, it's all good. Here's a quick look at the menu. You can pause this if I'm going too fast for you, but everything looks good. Cathay Pacific is one of my favorite airlines in terms of onboard catering. The food is always awesome. And here's the menu for today's flight. And yeah, pause it if you need to, but everything looked really good. No complaints yet. I'm really liking this. This bulkhead row is so nice. Little did I know that this was all going to come to an end very quickly. And yes, they do offer other pre-departure drinks, like champagne, orange juice. You don't have to take water like I did. Check out this leg room. I'm loving this. This is so awesome. Really nice headrest as well, and overall, the entire seat is just a little bit more than I was expecting for a regional business class product. So I guess when it comes right down to it, there's no reason to avoid Cathay Pacific Regional Business Class if it's your only option. It's good. Really good. Even if they kick you out of the bulkhead row. Yeah. This is my regular seat. They called me out on it. I didn't know. I'm sorry. This is seat 16K, a few rows back. And yeah, legroom is a little bit tighter. The video screens are just as bad, but legroom is still decent back here. I'm not complaining. This is good. It's still Cathay Pacific Business Class. Same food, same in-flight entertainment, same colors, same seat. Just a little bit less legroom and maybe a little bit less prestige of, sitting in the bulkhead row just feels good. It just, I don't know. But anyway, back here, it's all right. And I will say that it was a full load on today's flight. Every seat was occupied, so even if I didn't like this new seat, I couldn't go anywhere else. Seat 16K it was. Later, dudes. I thought they only did that in Japan. Anyway, they managed to get us pushed off the gate at 10:06 a.m., which was 4 minutes early. All in all, so far, things are going really well. The weather looks pretty good. The forecast was calling for rain and storms later in the day, so we got out before all that started. No delays so far, and other than the little seat mix-up, I'm having a pretty good time. For those of you who care about these things, it took just 12 minutes to taxi over to runway 16 left, and we were in the air 2 minutes early at 10:18 a.m. And now, because this A330 sounds so good, I'm going to shut up for a moment and let you listen. I'll tell you what. These Rolls-Royce powered A330s sound so good. Some of the best sounding aircraft ever, in my opinion, which is saying a lot. Something that is not so good on this A330 here in Cathay Pacific Regional Business Class is the in-flight entertainment. Not only is the screen dull and very low resolution, the user interface it screams 2005. It's it's dated, it's old, it needs to be updated. And there's an example of the resolution, or the poor resolution, low resolution, whatever you want to call it. But these noise-canceling headphones were awesome. These are the latest and greatest, I believe. Maybe not what you'll find in international business class products, but they are modern. I'd say 2025-ish, unlike the video screens. Okay, enough complaining. Let's get back to the good stuff. It's feeding time, and what was really nice about this is that everything was served in courses, on individual plates, and I really like the fact that they didn't bring everything out all at once on a single tray, so it felt like a fancy-ish restaurant experience. I wouldn't necessarily say that it felt like fine dining, but it was better than just being served everything on a single tray. This is the main course, steamed chicken with red date and shiitake mushroom. Check out the size of that mushroom. Huge! It was awesome. And somewhere underneath these dates is the chicken, which was tender and nice, very well flavored, maybe a little bit too salty, but it was good enough for me, and I'm going to be honest, I wasn't really planning on eating all that much anyway, since my plan in Hong Kong, at least the Hong Kong airport, is to hit the lounge. As we all know, those Cathay Pacific lounges at the Hong Kong airport are amazing, with amazing food, all kinds of stuff, anything you could possibly want, they've got. So I didn't want to eat too much on the plane here. Overall, I'd have to say the food was pretty good. Not amazing. It felt like mass-produced airplane food, if I'm being honest, but I do like the way that it was served. The cabin crew was fast, efficient, friendly, no complaints. It was good. good enough, I guess, which is exactly what I have to say about the seats. As you can see, there is absolutely no privacy, and to be honest, even though I'm a total introvert and I love a fully enclosed business class seat, for a 3.5-hour flight, this wasn't so bad, especially because I think I got a pretty good deal on it. I paid less than $600 for this, but keep in mind, this was a flight all the way down to Manila, so it wasn't just Hong Kong. And, well, you know, I'm trying to justify the good price on this, because even though I did get a good deal on it, and it's fairly comfortable, the food was good, I would have preferred a fully enclosed business class seat. I know it sounds pretentious and unnecessary, but I'm just saying, you know, it's 2025 when I recorded this, and in this day and age, or at that time, fully private business class is normal, it exists, and that's what I wanted. To say otherwise would make this an inauthentic review. I'm just telling you what I feel, my honest opinions, so there. Anyway, we are descending into Hong Kong now, and you know what? I was expecting a little bit more weather than this. Every time I fly into Hong Kong, it's always usually rainy and windy and cloudy and hazy and pretty nasty out, but this looks pretty good. As a matter of fact, I see a lot of blue sky, a lot of crystal clear blue water, which, come to think of it, I don't think I've ever landed in Hong Kong in conditions this nice. When conditions are this nice, Hong Kong is beautiful. It's beautiful all the time, no matter the conditions. But when the weather is good, this just confirms that this is probably my favorite city on Earth. And this is the first time that I've been back since the pandemic. I miss this place. It has changed. It is not the same Hong Kong that it was before the pandemic, unfortunately. And I was really bummed that I was just passing through on my way down to Manila. I wanted to stay. I want to get back to Hong Kong. I have no plans to do so as of yet. But this was a taste of something that it just inspired me to figure out a way to get back to Hong Kong soon. I got to do that. I love this place. I love this airport. There's so much to see. It's a cargo capital of the world. It's Cathay Pacific aircraft everywhere, one of my favorite airlines. And a lot of little new Hong Kong airlines that I've never seen before. They're just popping up, these low-cost carriers, mixing in with the legacy airlines, and I don't know, for an airline geek like me, this is pretty neat. I'm liking this. Oh yeah, and because of all that yapping I was doing just now, I forgot to tell you that we touched down on runway 7 left at 12:20 p.m., which was shockingly 30 minutes ahead of schedule. In summary, I was expecting a really great flight, and that's exactly what I got. Typical Cathay Pacific experience. The cabin crew was awesome, the seats were comfortable, the food was amazing-ish, it was good. But all in all, perfect in every way for a regional flight. I'd totally do it again. SANspotter recommends. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Oh, wait, before you go, I just want to let you know that I do have a newsletter, link in the description below. Sign up for that, it's totally free. It's a good way to stay in touch with me, my travels, my thoughts on my travels, and just general good airline stuff. Check it out.